Hello, eager young minds. Today we're going to talk about rounding decimals. But we talk about the steps of how to round decimals, let me show you why is it important that we know how to round decimals. I have here in your screen some of the decimal values of pi. For all you know, the decimal values of pi goes indefinitely. Walang katapusan yan. Sobrang haba. Isn't it cool if we can shorten these decimal values? Pwede kasi nating i-round off yan. Let's say, let us round the value of pi to the nearest hundreds. Okay? Para hindi mo na isulat lahat yan, we have to round the value of pi to the nearest hundreds. So instead of writing everything, you may now write just 3 and 14 hundreds. Diba? So mas madali na ngayon. That is why it is very important that you know how to round numbers. Now, let me show you the steps on how to do this. Okay. To round a decimal number, first, you have to determine the rounding place. Second, you have to look at the digits to its right. Okay? Third, there's a condition. If, okay? If the digit to the right of the rounding place is equal to, take note, or greater than 5, we round up or we add 1 to the digit in the rounding place. And another if the digit to the right of the rounding place is 4 or less, meaning 4, 3, 2, 1, we round down or we do not change the digit in the rounding place. And after doing that, we have to drop or discard all the digits to its right. Okay, to further explain, let us take these two examples. Example number 1. Round 27 hundredths to the nearest tens. First, determine the rounding place. So the rounding place is tens. So this is tens, hundreds. So the rounding place is 2. Okay? Now, look at the digits to its right. The digit to the right of 2 is 7. Okay? We know that the digit to the right of 2 is 7. Now, condition. If the digit to the right of the rounding place is equal to or greater than 5. Is this equal to or greater than 5? Yes, 7 is greater than 5. Therefore, we round up or we add 1 to the digit in the rounding place. Round up tayo. Dadagdag tayo ng isa dito sa digit ng rounding place. Since this is 2, dadagdagan mo ng isa. What will happen to 2? That becomes 3. So this now becomes 0 and 3. Okay. And then, the last part is you have to drop or discard all the digits to its right. Lahat ng number, lahat ng digit na nasa kanan, you have to discard everything. So, tatanggalin mo lahat yan. Kaya, if you round 27 hundredths to the nearest tens, you're going to get just 3 tenths. Okay, let's take another example. Round 3,474 10,000s to its nearest thousands. Okay. First, determine the rounding place. This is tens, hundreds, thousands. So the rounding place is the thousands place. Okay. Next, look at the digit to its right. The digit to the right of the rounding place is 4. Okay? The digit to the right of the rounding place is 4. Yung nasa kanan niya. Okay. Now, condition. If the digit to the right of the rounding place is equal to or greater than 5, is this equal to or greater than 5? No. Second condition. If the digit to the right of the rounding place is 4 or less, is this 4 or less? Yes. Then, we round down or we do not change. We do not change the digit in the rounding place. Hindi na natin babaguhin yan. Since ang nasa kanan niya ay 4 pababa. Okay. Next, so isusulat natin yan. That becomes now 5 and 3, 4, 7. Hindi natin babaguhin kasi 4 ang nasa kanan niya. 7. The last part is drop or discard all the digits to its right. Tanggalin mo na lahat ng nasa kanan niya. So, mawawala na yung 4. So, if you round 5 and 3,474 ten thousands to its nearest thousands, the answer would be 5 and 347 thousandths. Okay. Now, let's take another example. This is from your module, Learning Task 5. Round each number to the nearest 10,000. Okay. First, you have to determine the rounding place. So, this is tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000ths. So, the rounding place is the 10,000 place, which has a number 7. Okay. Next, look at the digit to the right of the rounding place. So, the digit to the right is the number 2. Okay. And then, follow the condition. If the digit to the right is 5 or greater than 5, okay, we have to round up or add 1. But if the digit to the right is 4 or less, we have to round down or we do not change the digit in the rounding place. Kapag mas mababa sa 5 ito or 4 pababa, hindi na magbabago ang number na nasa rounding place. So, ganun pa rin siya. Okay? Kaya pag sinulat natin yan, if we're going to write that, that is just 1, okay, 2, and 1, 4, 6, 7. And then lastly, you have to drop or discard all the digits to the right. Lahat ng nasa kanan ng rounding place, tatanggalin mo na. So, if we round this number to its nearest 10,000ths, the answer would be 2 and 1,467 10,000ths. Okay. Next. Another example. Okay. First, you have to determine the rounding place. Since the instruction is to round the number to the nearest 10,000ths, find the 10,000ths place. This is 10, hundreds, thousands, 10,000ths. Okay, so the rounding place has a number 6. Okay, and then look at the digit to its right. Tingnan agad yung number na nasa kanan ng rounding place. Kung ang nasa kanan ng rounding place ay 5 pataas, we have to add 1 to the number in the rounding place. Pero kapag 4 pababa, okay, the number will be the same. We do not change or we round down. Okay, so since this is 6 or 5 pataas, ang mangyayari sa number na nasa rounding place ay, of course, we add 1. Okay, so this now becomes 6 and 6 and 6. Okay, and 6. Okay, we are now in the number in the rounding place. So we have to add 1. This becomes now 7. Okay? And then, drop or discard all the digits to the right. Lahat ng nasa kanan niya, tatanggalin nyo na yan. So, mawawala na yung 6 sa dulo. Okay. So, if we round this number, we would get 6 and 6,667 10,000ths. Okay. Next. Let's take another example. Okay. First step. Determine the rounding place. Since the instruction again is the nearest 10,000ths, look at the 10,000ths place. Tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000ths. Okay. The number in the 10,000ths place is 5. Susunod na gagawin. Look at the digit to its right. Tingnan nyo nasa kanan. Kapag 5 pataas, we have to add 1 to the number in the rounding place. Kapag 4 pababa, the number in the rounding place remains the same. Okay? And then, drop or discard all the digits to its right. So, since ang nasa kanan niya ay 7, we have to add 1 to the number in the rounding place. So, this 5 becomes 6. Okay? And this is 2. And this is 9. And this is 0. And this is... Okay. So, if we're going to round this number to its nearest 10,000s, what we would get is 926 10,000s. I'm sorry about the penmanship. Okay. Okay. So, that's all. Sana may natutunan kayo sa araw na ito. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.